Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Jonathan Rose. Welcome to Masters in Trading Live. Today, we're going to do a little bit options 101 trading because I want to talk about something that's super important. I want you to learn it. It's called straddles and strangles. So that's what we're going to talk about. Why are we going to talk about straddles and strangles? Well, we're in earnings season. Whenever we trade earnings season, we're not going to speculate on the direction of a stock. We're not going to guess, are they going to come out with good earnings or are they going to come out with bad earnings? We're going to accept that the street is pretty good at valuing these companies. So straddles and strangles. This is how you profit from movement without picking direction. Super important topic. Let's go. So take a step back. There's really only two ways you can really trade the market, right? You can do one, you can speculate on direction. But when you do direction, you must be right. Stock's going to either go up or it's going to go down. It's a binary outcome. The other thing that you can do, besides going direction, is you can bet on what's called movement. When you bet on movement, you just need that damn stock to move. You want things go bounce and go back and forth and back and forth. Most traders, most investors are only learning one side. And most often, they're only picking the long side. But when you're able to do a straddle, you're not just betting and guessing on direction. That's where you're betting on movement. Before I continue, guys, down below, I think we're going to put this in description. Maybe I'll put this in the first comment. I created a PDF for you guys, a PDF on straddles and strangles, so you can follow along. The whole idea of the PDF is I want you to save it as a resource that you can always go back to. So the PDF, it should be either the first comment or as the description, a PDF on straddles and strangles. So let's go through an example. And for this example, we'll use a stock JKS. Let's say the stock's at 25. I don't even think JKS is at 25 right now. The straddle, it's one trade. But the thing with this is it's two different legs of the same strike. So if the stock's at 25, we would buy the 25 strike call. We would also buy the 25 strike put. And let's say for this example, the full value of the trade is $5. Same strike, same expiration, bought together, priced together. Now, what's really important, guys, it's one trade. Let me repeat that because it seems like an easy concept, but it's not. It feels like two trades, right? You have the 25 calls, you have the 25 puts. Most often you feel like, okay, those are two different positions. I want you to think of that as one trade. That one trade in this example cost $5. You now own the move. You don't really care which direction JKS goes. Let's paint the picture. You win if it moves either way. Now, the max loss, remember, 25 strike. So the 25 strike is right at this dotted line. The max loss is the $5 that we paid. But we need this thing to move at least $5, right? So if it moves $5 up, it goes to 30. If it moves $5 down, it goes to 20. That's where we break even, but we start making money after 30. We start making money under 20. What's great? Risk is defined before we enter the trade. So again, below 20 or above 30, you make money. The great thing is you're never actually picking a side. This way, you're just betting on that overall movement. Who's on the other side? Well, think about this. Buyers of a straddle, buyers of a strangle are long volatility. You want craziness. The sellers on the other side, they want sleepiness. So the buyer is the seller wants everything to calm down. The seller is short volatility, short premium. They just want that premium to melt. So give me chaos, gaps, rips, just move. Anything it could possibly do. And the seller, please don't move. You want it to sit at 25 and just collect that $5 of premium. Every single straddle is a bet on movement itself. One side is praying for it, and the other side is praying against it, right? There's two different sides to the exact same trade. Why should you care, even if you never trade one? Think of the straddle as the expected move. We talk about expected moves all the time. Just like in Vegas, might have over under on a football game for my gamblers out there. When you do an over under on a football game and it's 50.5, that's the total score for a football game. You can bet over or under. Well, the options market, when it comes to a straddle, the straddle is the expected move. Up $5, down $5 is just like the over under in Las Vegas for an NFL game. Market makers hedge around these levels, and that's why names continue to bounce off their expected move. That's something that we show you pretty much on every video. The cousin of the straddle, the strangle. Why do we do a strangle? A bunch of reasons why we do a strangle, but move the strikes out, pay less. Sometimes we need more movement. Here's the example. The straddle for JKS. We did 25 strike, right? Well, the 25 strike, let's say, is trading 250 for the calls, 250 for the puts, $5 total. Well, if we didn't want to do the at the money, we could always go to a lower strike put, and it's not going to cost as much. We could even go to a higher price call, and it's not going to be priced as much. So it's going to be less risk because we're only risking $2, but we need more movement because now we don't own the 25 put, we own the 22 half put. We don't own the 25 call. Instead, we own the 30 call. And now we need even more movement, but the other side is it's not going to cost as much. When we do straddles, it's usually on a lower price stock. When we do strangles, sometimes when the price of the stock increases, we don't want to do those at the money options because they're just too pricey for us. So a great way to reduce exposure or reduce risk is consider doing that strangle rather than doing the straddle. Cheaper ticket, wider goalposts, more leverage, but remember, the stock needs to move further. So let's go head to head and let's look at the straddle and the strangle. I want you to think of them interchangeably. They really are the same thing. The straddle, 25, the same strike, right? $5, your break even is 20, 30. Whenever you do the at the money straddle, guys, think of it as pure volatility trade. Well, strangle, we widen it out, strikes further apart, 22 halves in the 30s, cost $2. The break even on that is going to be $2 under, $2 over. Less premium, more leverage. But either way, you got to remember this. When you do a straddle, when you do a strangle, the owner is long volatility. The seller is short volatility. The seller wants calm, sleepiness. The buyer wants craziness, right? The discipline. When do we look to buy movement? Cheap vol, the straddle is nice and small. Plus, you need a reason for movement. Whenever we do earnings trades, we're always going to do straddles and strangles. So a big catalyst, earnings. What if there's a big FDA PDUFA date coming out and a stock is just waiting for that drug approval? If it gets approved, stock is going to go from 20 to 50. If it doesn't get approved, that same stock's going to go from 20 down to 5. That's a catalyst. Macro catalyst. OPEC right now, oil is very volatile. If you're not sure the price of oil, that's a great thing to consider doing a strangle or a straddle because there's lots and lots of movement in there. Okay. So when we find cheap vol, when we have a catalyst, that's when we want to buy the straddle or buy the strangle. Okay. You're hunting names priced for sleepiness that you think are going to trade crazy. When vol is already screaming, you don't want to be the one overpaying for that craziness. Maybe you don't want to sell the straddle, but maybe you want to be patient, wait for it to come down so you can play that craziness on both sides. So what do? Always value the straddle. The first thing you do when you look at an option chain for JKS, 25, in this example, value the $25 straddle. Remember, it's the market's over under. It tells you how far a name can run, whether it's with you or against you. Straddles, trade movement, not direction. Buyers want craziness. Sellers want sleepiness. Buy vol when it's cheap and a catalyst is coming. Guys, if you enjoyed this, if you want to learn more about trading options, I encourage you to try our challenge, Master the Trading Challenge, investorplace.com/challenge 2026. Make sure you add that /challenge 2026. That gets you in our Discord community and that gets you learning with the team. Guys, my name is Jonathan Rose. Thank you for watching Master the Trading Live.